Hey, hello everybody, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. Now,
Welcome. You've got dads.
we've got dads. Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. I have nice and smart children who are good at computers. Aw, man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up? I'm still strong. I am strong. Ha, don't I know it. I've been reading up on whey protein. Use that at all. I figured it'd help me develop a bit more muscle. Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they wanted to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow. Cool. I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know. Thank you, Amanda's dad. Yes, we're gonna actually dress up properly for this. Coffee time! You know dads love coffee. Gotta brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. Put on a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gotta tackle it head on. No, are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do? Honey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad. Nope, I don't remember that. Craig's kids, that hand-drawn invitation.
Aww.
Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me. Dad, just, I'll see you in a minute. Put on going outside pants. Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party. I do my best bow and present to my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Brian Hazel leads us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter Carmencita are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude. How's the tea?
Hey.
The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hello, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Please have a seat. Sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think we're going to be able to get out of this chair.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. Turn to see Daisy and Brian enter the backyard and take a seat next to us. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. See, Amanda. Amanda gives me a knowing look, and I return an obliging wink. She rolls her eyes. That really something your daughter had to pressure you into, Brian? Give Amanda another yet even more exaggerated wink. She rolls her eyes even harder. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Actually, it's a common misconception that high tea was appreciated by nobles. Dad, shut up! Now, if you all put on your designated tiaras, there are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates, well, except for Brian's. This is a softball helmet. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it.
Whoa.
Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody. Greg comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been, steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. Pour some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with Matt's and take a sip. Good lemonade. It's tea.
Oh.
Right. Very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society. Father takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous! So, the meeting of princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear! But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have, like, a really cool sword. Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And excuse me. And I'll be a rockstar princess. I'm also a space princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me... Oh my gosh. History Channel princess. I'm ruler of all I survey, and what I survey is a 10-hour marathon of cupcake storage wars. I don't think I've seen that one. A squad of professional bakers bid on empty storage units and then have to bake 1,000 cupcakes, all using only the ingredients in the storage unit. I would actually watch that. That sounds terrible. Oh, it is. I think I'll be landscaper, general contracting princess. Barista princess, reporting for duty. Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here. Not now, servant. If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me. We sipped tea for a little longer, and then the girls went off to fight dinosaurs and as space rock star warrior princesses, I think. They grew up so fast, it was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Armanzita made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall? Your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice. Aw, thanks. It's really nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this kind of community. We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know? I hadn't even realized, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All of the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud Ted cry this team party, Holden. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. The day rolls on and the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables and head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. No. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, History Channel princess. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too, I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way? But also in a kind of scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time? I corrupted her dad. She secondhand smokes now. Well, those kids really look up to you. Glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. Ruffle Amanda's hair. Aw, shucks.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You know what time it is, boys? Damien Blood March. Tip, Dad tip number 56. Go ask your mother. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through dad book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Hanging out with that goth dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes.
Oh.
Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda. I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie. Turn into a bat. I don't think... What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That'd be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cape, I mean cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. It's gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death. You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something. Ah, I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die, you are going to die, and life carries on without us. Why do I feel like Damien is probably the most, I don't want to say relatable, but why does he have the most to teach us as a player in terms of just things? I don't know. I feel like Damien's stuff has been actual deep topics about things. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself, because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting, and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and to live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch the ship's path, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry. I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucien again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few minutes, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
What? My.
There's an emergency. Lucien? No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh. Okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
Huh.
Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come. There isn't time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a run-down building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript, I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is. Wait here for a moment, I'll be right back. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from someplace I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic. Unsure of where I am or how I can get out, I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? Lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Mary, what are you doing here? You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. A what? We take care of stray animals, and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter. Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and a door bursts open. Peering from the shadows, I see Damien? Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian-era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the Gulf lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am, and I need you to know that. Oh, I hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to.
Oh my.
Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning, I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go and find her. Of course. Where could she be? She always ends up running off to the same places here. Let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, Holden. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. David and I look over the map Mary created for us. We've got aquarium, shelter, softball field, coffee spoon, coffee dad, nerd's house, Mary's sick pad, Smalls, Dames, other nerd's house, Mario Batali, Kale. Alright. We actually can now see where everyone lives. So we've never actually had the opportunity of seeing how the cul-de-sac is set up. So nerd's house and other nerd's house. So, probably... I don't know. So, Damien. Smalls, I would assume, is going to be, Robert. Joseph. Craig. Brian is Mario Batali. Coffee Dad. Our house. So who am I missing? Who are all the Dream Daddies? Uh-oh. 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 Dream Daddies. Oh, the teacher! So we are probably other nerd. So we moved in right here. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. I'm nerd's house? At least you're not other nerd's house. Look like you're moving up in the pecking order. Oh, no. That's us. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Let's go to the cul-de-sac. David and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time, she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Holden? Abandon all hope, ye who enter below. Look upon God's creation and retch with horror at what he hath forsaken. Hell is empty and the devils are all here. Nice. I thought that would cheer you up. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. Drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. Looks like Brian's doing some yard work. Pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey, don't step on the grass. It just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwater lawn? Oh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Holden, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a little while ago, I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's gonna take forever to retill the soil. That could be a dog, or rather a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all of my tomatoes. Very sorry to hear about your tomatoes. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. Well, she was just here, and she was at Mario Patali's house. She probably... So we went from here. Coffee spoon makes the most sense. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt! Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah, I caught one digging through the trash earlier. Ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Did you see which direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second.
Hey, dude.
Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of old right said banana bread. Want to take some for the road, just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. This banana bread is gonna be so good. I think I meant to give it to you for the dog. Right, I meant it's gonna be so good for the dog to eat. Feel like we're on the right track. You think? Keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucien is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. He said he went east. But I doubt it. So I guess the next closest thing would be the softball. We drive to the softball field. Looks like Greg's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Greg spots us and jogs over. Softball bat slung over his shoulder. Hey, bros, what's up? Greg, you wouldn't happen to have seen a dog around here, have you? One escaped from the animal shelter and we're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls! Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? There was a big dog here earlier. She ran off a while ago, though. I don't think she had an owner, but it really wanted to play. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. Think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog. Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Greg. Bayside? We arrived back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember it as if it was yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any side of the pooch? None yet, although who knows if she made it into any of these ships. The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day, vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? Heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first.
Oh,
Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Oh, you bet. Saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would definitely have remembered that. Gotta run though. This Rito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and it makes it all soggy. You understand? I do. Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Cox. I said the Duchess went east from the coffee spoon, but there's no sign of her here. I suppose we need to go not so east. I fear that the hours are growing short. Must make haste for to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. How many Goths does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know. How many? 1. Goths are very capable, especially when looking for a dog. Damien smiles to himself. I keep reading Damien directions from the map as we drive around town. Aquarium's the only one left. Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. You see anything?
oh no.
No dog here. Not even any sign of her.
Oh.
Did you know that penguins are considered the Goths of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Cul-de-sac. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal, except... Uh-oh. Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors.
Oh, no.
This is classic Duchess Cordelia. Telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. Creep up onto the porch and step inside. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room, like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. A woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. The right said banana bread! I reached into my pocket and pulled out the slice of right said banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damon walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damon gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the door with a plate of pizza rolls. What flavor pizza rolls are those? Pepperoni blast. Nice. Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's along. The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door looking like he's at a loss for words.
Huh?
Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Boof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? Borf. We're friends. Duchess looks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of her.
Sweet
Wait,
Manchego.
did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while, but you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. Suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull out a pen of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household.
Hey.
Well, alright, it's a deal. He steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. Sure seems happy with his new friend.
Oh.
I know, he called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places his hand on Hugo's shoulders. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You'll probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. Aww. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's of work. Nice work, you two. Holden, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah. Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him, Mary, you can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing, I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince, I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes, I wear dumb glasses, don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? It's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solution. It doesn't matter what it is, you care. And that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't want to know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we can be boring together. It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Thou art welcome. Verily, you may take upon yourself the... You know what? Just kiss me. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes! Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers intertwined. I loved his hair in a ponytail, by the way. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. Oh, what's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hey, hello, father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. Gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I think this is the only time, like, Amanda actually comments on our relationship with another dad and gives approval. Is Damien the canon father to choose? Dog points. We got no dad points, but we got all...
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one.
Daddy points.
Taken the egg is a... It's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so... Ultimately, you've won.
Well, we got the interview with the vampire achievement. Yeah, one more daddy after this. Church daddy. Finally have everything set up. Amanda should be here at any moment. That's her car. Let's act natural. Be cool, Holden. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy. Rats. What? No, I had a crab cake sandwich for lunch. That's probably it. You're allergic to shellfish. Oh no, I forgot. Again! Dad. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sick. What have I done? I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father would fill my heart with glee. Led Amanda to the kitchen where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to give you a little something. Oh, Dad, you... I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you'd probably be able to get cable in the dorm. You wouldn't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it'd be nice to take a piece of home with you. Piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons, and bonus material including commentary with actual ghosts. Dad, I love this. Thank you. Gives me a big old hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. Follow me into the back door. What? Hey, it's Damien in his non-goth outfit. Oh, it's so cute. He told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So, consider this your graduation party. Surprise. Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of Mac. Hey, there's an ice cream cake. Good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds to make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Walk over to Mary, who is having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluffy Samoyed right now. His name's Harold. Loves belly rubs, and he always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me all about the Afghan with 3 legs again.
Hey.
Sure. Quadro, we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We always could use extra hands around the shelter.
Hey.
And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog. Glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor, your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached at the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. One point I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess! You go in there and is running up to me. Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down.
I don't know.
We're working on that. Got her in a disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely. She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Old Ed. Ryan, you made it. Don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the body? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you, don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Yay, bro. This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. Trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Hey.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Greg. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Greg. Let's hang soon, yeah. Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if y'all aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. You comes up to with a plate of mac and cheese. A perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Olden. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right, go forth, adult. I can no longer give you a detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you so mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Murphy gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later.
Oh.
Hey, man, Matt, let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of Right Said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Hey, Amanda's dad. I turned to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. Hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple of years, and, I know that must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot. And it seems like you make him happy, so you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. Let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Holden. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on the back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Miranda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you're my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Holden, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package, which I was wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking. All of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Right, and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Aww. Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. Would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. Glance over to the back of the yard where Damien is sitting on the bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. Take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party.
Oh.
Did you know that in the Victorian era they would call benches city boys? What? Really?
Oh.
I'm kidding, Holden, but what if? It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Holden, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. It was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my information technology form. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself, regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way that I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. Place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. Can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Holden. Me too. Feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on each side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb.
Oh.
You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss, but I think I can make an exception for you. Yeah! Who was the voice of Damien? Don't know who that is. Aaron is Joseph. Barry is Brian. Brian is Quizmaster Quinn, I knew that. Dan is Robert. I did not know Dan was Robert. But then again, I don't remember what Robert's voice sounds like. Hey, Daddy. And our goth dad. Love it. It's gonna be a dream. So yeah, that is almost every single daddy dated. Which means on Tuesday, we're going to finish it up and start Joseph. So stay tuned, because I'm excited and I hope you all are too. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and until the next time, everybody, stay funky purple.